Hello, everybody. My name is Akihiko Kumaoka. I'm responsible for marketing and sales of overseas market as the director of Eco Research Institute. It is a great pleasure for us to join the COP26 this time. Our company, Eco Research Institute, is aiming to work to contribute to the environmental society since 25 years. We are also happy to share our technology with you to make an eco-friendly society this time. Please let me start the presentations. Our presentation is followed by this table of contents, starting from the introduction of every groups to the introducing about our final product made of our product. Then after finishing this slide, I would like to show you the video how to make a paper powders and Earth Republic. Then especially also we are focusing on the contribution to the environmental aspect. For example, to save the volume of the virgin polymers, CO2 reductions, LCA contributions, etc. This slide shows the organization chart of every groups. We are basically a bio-based polymer compounder made with the paper powder. And in these days, we are also manufacturing the seating made of our bio-based compound. Core of the business operation is conducted by the office in Tokyo with 3 plants in Japan and 2 plants in the overseas. For the domestic market, besides such 3 plants, we have been establishing a joint venture with the Chuet's Paper Mill. That joint venture is named Chuet's Eco Product Limited, called CEP for manufacturing the bio-based compound for Array and also the Chuet's Tech. Then CEP plant start that operation from April of next year. For the overseas market, we have a plant in Korea and also in the US. For the Korean market, so-called eco-bioplastic Korea, they are manufacturing bio-based polymer compound up until the sheeting for the array as an OEM basis. But in these days, they're also introducing their product in the Korean market together with Hyundai. For the US operations, it is conducted by the Eco Bioplastic Midland. Their position is a little unique among the group of array. They are compounding the bio-based polymers based on the customer's request. In short, it is a kind of tailor-made compounding. In this context, they are using the greenbacks, as you know, that the US paper money. They are using it as a feedstock for their bio-based polymer compound. And also they are compounding a nice polymers for all the car interiors. When we think about environmental businesses, we think these 3 elements are key for the success: climate impact, innovations, and waste streams. With these considerations, we have focused on innovation with the paper powders as own technologies. So what is a paper powder with the very unique technologies? As you can see, our paper particle size is set as a 25 to 30 micron. That is just in between the fiber size of the soft and the hardwood. We are crushing the cellulose fiber to that level consistently. That is a special know-how of array. This slide shows the process how to make a dry paper powders. paper itself is delivered to us as the pallet or the roll. Then the paper is disintegrated or split into the 4 groups for having the coarse grinding. Then going to the process of the fine grinding for kneading granulation at the end of the process. This process is done as in the one process with a lower energy use. That energy consumption is lower than the paper millers and the plastic compounder who are using high thermal energy. This slide shows the system is not operated properly. Powering or looping happens. Could you fix it, people? Hello? Not going to the next page, please. Back to the Okay, this is the lineup of every product offering. First one is Mapka. It's the brand name of the area. This is consisted of the paper powders and also the olefin polymers. Next is that Mapka Reborn. That is a newly launched in the market in terms of the recycling aspect. Third one is Art Republic. That is a quite unique product. It's the bio-based form sealing. Then now we are developing the biodegradable compound together with the paper powders called Mapka. Consisted of the paper powder and the PHA or PLA. But still under the development. This slide shows the example of the final product made of our Mapka and the Reborn. Other application of the final product and a little more in detail of the final product will be given to you at a later stage. This slide shows the process how to use the Mapka with injection molding. Basically, Mapka does not require some special equipment for the treatment. In short, it can be molded by the conventional machines. Although the pre-drying with 8 degrees is recommendable for taking the moisture from the compound. This shows a process how to make a seating made of the Mapka resins. Before going to the extrusions, this process also recommended to take the pre-drying of the compound with the 8 degrees for 30 minutes. I would like to demonstrate how much our products are contributing to the environmental aspect. This is one of the key slides. Shows the global warming indicator, how much the Mapka can contribute to save the global warming. Then the interesting point is that Mapka can save the CO2 by 80% against the polylactic acid. That is treated one of the representative of biodegradable polymers in these days in the market. This slide shows the comparison of the environmental performance of the disposal plastic food containers and Mapka tray as the LCA evaluations. In this analysis, Mapka is superior to the conventional plastics consisted of the PP plus talc, for the aspect of the global warming, acidifications, and eutrophications. This slide shows the so-called Mapka ribbon grade. As you can imagine that what this product is from the naming of this product. This is worked for the recycling aspect. This product is consisted of the 100% recycled materials. That is consisted of the scrap from the Mapka sheet productions and the recycled PP from white goods. As a result, ribbon is contributing to the three environmental aspects: reduce, reuse, and recycle. This is the future or characters of the Mapka ribbons. As you can see, these characters allows you to mold with your conventional machines. And that output is the same as the fossil polymer basis. Especially in terms of the impact resistance, ribbon is better than that of the Mapka 50% grade. This compound is actually the contents of paper is almost 30%. Then, how much ribbon is contributing to save the CO2 emissions as a LCA basis? It is quite obvious that due to the production process and feedstock, as a result, ribbon's contribution to reduce the CO2 is better than the virgin PP by 45% and recycled PP by 25%. Next product is Earth Republic foams. That is a quite unique product, and also, as earlier I mentioned, that it was the origin of the ERI businesses. Our unique technology is formed by the process of the vaporing the water. Furthermore, this product is also eco-friendly product. It is consisted of the waste paper 30% and starch 30% and recycled PP 40%. Due to such properties, this product has been paid attention as a substitution of the ESP in these days in terms of the environmental aspect. Then how much this Earth Republic can contribute to the reduction of the CO2 emissions? Due to the ingredients of the product, that contribution is shown in the chart. Approximately 82% reductions compared with the isobutane resin foam, and also the 70% reduction in the CO2 emissions compared with the isobutane strain foams. From now, I would like to introduce you about our final product made of our compound Mapka ribbons. This slide shows the food tray applications. That is the currently major application of the Mapka sheet. Why the market or customer requires to use our Mapka in this application is that it is possible to reduce the 51% of the plastic usage. And also the cost is lower than the pulp and mold tray. And water oil resistance and able to heat up with a microwave. And furthermore, shape and texture are like almost papers, but function is the same as the plastic one due to the 3 layers of the sealing. This slide shows the cutlery as a single-use plastic. And this product, this application is now the controversial product that should be more eco-friendly product. Then once our Mapka is used, it is available to reduce the 50% of the virgin polymers. And also the unique character is that, as you can see, the color of this cutlery. That looks more natural. And also the looks like an environmental appearance. This slide shows the final product made of the ribbon markers. As I mentioned earlier, this product is newly introduced in the market. Then due to the little smaller volume of the contents of the paper powders, they can make the big size injection molding, like a pellet. You can see the below of this slide, right side. 1.1 meter times 1.1 meter size, the thickness is almost 10 centimeters. That's the big size of the mold is available by using a conventional machines. Next slide is showing the beef ball trays. That can be used after using it. It can be used as a flower pot. Next one shows the zipper applications. As you are already known, the name of the company YKK, who is one of the biggest zipper suppliers in the world, who has tried to use the Mapka for zipper applications due to the such as sustainabilities and also other features. For example, like rigidity, slidability, or lighter weight, etc. However, unfortunately, this development has not been continued due to the several reasons. I personally believe the timing to be introduced this type of the zipper in the market was earlier than we expected. However, now, since last year's YKK and Airy restarted to develop the zippers made of the Mapka. Next slide shows the fringe of the bobbins. This product is made for the environmental aspect, for example, to reduce the LCA with the recycled materials. This product is the palette for protecting about the turf in the stadium, soccer stadium or baseball stadium. Sometimes this big stadium is used another event like a music concert, etc. That time the turf should be protected. It is covered by this panel. Why they have chosen the Mapka panels? Because of the stability and also the suppression of the heat accumulation on the turf surface, and also the reduce the reflection of sunlight. And furthermore, improve the safety with unslip effect coming from the paper powders. This one you know well about the blocks for toys for kids. This company Kawada Industries in Japan, they choose this Mapka in this application because of the several reasons: soft touch feeling and high dimensional accuracy, and also the safety certifications that was granted already. Then collision sound between the blocks is smaller than the PS. That's several reasons they have chosen the Mapka in these applications. This is a quite interesting product. It's the macaron, confectionery macaron design clip, paper clips. It is available to hold the 10 pages of the copy papers. Unfortunately, from this slide, you cannot see the appearance. Appearance is the quite nice or fashionable, matte grade, and also the nice color touch. It can be dyed by the master batch. So basically, our slide for the presentation was finished. From now on, we would like to present you about the video which shows the how to make the paper powders and Earth Republic. After finishing a video, we will be back to here for having the Q&A sessions.
The trick is preventing the paper from becoming too light. That would interfere with the next step, grinding.
Their volume is about the same, but their weight is quite different. For example, even though this weighs 10 kilograms, this can weigh 5 kilograms. We change the shredding to suit the paper. For example, paper that easily turns cotton-like, we shred a little larger.
At the final stage, the paper is processed into a powder as fine as 50 micrometers. Paper is made of soft fiber. Conventional recycling methods like cutting or scraping can cause the fiber to unravel, so it does not turn into powder. The company's solution to that is this grinding machine. It transforms waste paper into powder. It's something like what's used in Japanese cooking for grinding sesame seeds. Paper fibers are ground very short at the contact point between the fine ridges of the grinding bowl and the tube. To do this efficiently with machines, the company makes use of two different grinding surfaces. Rotating the ridges turns out paper powder. The 4 machines at this factory can produce 2 tons of powder per hour.
こう目つぶってこの中に手を入れるとあれなんか触った感触もあまりないようなそれくらい細かいですね。そうですね。はい。でもこれでまだ終了ではない。そうですね。
The paper powder is then mixed with synthetic resin at an affiliated factory. The mixing ratio for paper is more than 50%. No additives are used that could cause toxic gas. Everything is mixed evenly to make the new product strong. No established benchmarks exist for this sort of paper because the process is new. So the company tests the strength of its products with the same method used for plastics. With this material, the process for manufacturing is as simple as normal plastic production. The price is about 80% of petroleum-based products using the very same equipment.
いろんなエコ材料があるんですが、
Many eco-friendly products are on the market. I think our products compare pretty well in both strength and price.
私はあると思います。
The company is confident of its technology, and that makes its sales force.
Nozzle to eliminate troublesome types of garbage. This will allow the machine to keep running so that the manufacturing process can be more reliable.
The machine has become more stable.
The time was right to try the system out. They set out to manufacture prototypes with the new plastic waste they had gotten from the factory that Nozaki visited. They started modestly, with about 30% of plastic waste, and foaming went smoothly. However, the quality wasn't consistent, and the material was a bit too soft. Increasing the compound ratio immediately changed the foaming. What was good had become deformed or broken. Recycling requires adjustment of temperature, pressure, and ejection speed every time to suit the characteristics of the raw material. Noda made a few changes, and things got better. Afterwards, he gradually increased the compound ratio of plastic waste. Eventually, he succeeded in working up to 90%. That is, substituting 90% of the synthetic resin with plastic waste.
I want to bring in things that aren't used as resources and those that are less often considered to be resources. Of course, I take into account their effect on the environment. One of the factors that needs to be overcome is the cost. That's often a problem with eco-friendly products.
Nozaki works to turn the triangle of cost, performance, and environmental impact into a...
How was the video? I hope that you can understand what our product is. Then if you have several questions, please feel free to contact us. If there are no questions now, then later you can access to us when you have some questions. Then as your convenience, also you can access to our European partners, PACE Creations, located in the Netherlands. Mr. Rick Passaner, who is co-working with us in Europe. Thank you very much for listening and attending the presentations. We hope that we can see you soon in the market. Thank you.